As a carpenter, you probably already realise that some of the manual tasks you do at work can increase the chance of getting injured. You do lots of repetitive arm, hand and wrist actions, often with a degree of force, which can lead to problems affecting your arms and hands, particularly from overuse. You may do a lot of overhead work and overreaching, which stresses the neck and shoulders. You use vibrating hand tools. You often get into awkward positions for long periods, which can stress different parts of your body, especially your back. Years of squatting can eventually play havoc with your knees. And of course, you often have to lift heavy or awkward objects, which can lead to back problems too. So what can you do to keep the chances of getting injured as low as possible? Firstly, know the risks and plan for them. If there is a tool that does the job better and stresses your body less, try and use it. Scaffolding systems or elevated work platforms can allow much easier and adjustable access for overhead work. Ladders must be used safely, and you need to move the ladder regularly to avoid leaning out too far. To be safe, you need to keep as close to your work as possible. The more repetitive or sustained a task, the more you have to think about task rotation and work breaks to prevent the build-up of fatigue, as well as to spread the workload. This is especially the case with vibration. The longer you use a vibrating hand tool, the greater the risk, so try not to use one for too long a time. If you find yourself in an awkward posture, see if you can change it. Sometimes, by taking a bit of time to improve the access to a work area, your posture improves along with it. If, however, it is unavoidable, try not to stay in the awkward position for too long. Knee pads may be helpful at times when you're doing a lot of low-level work. When lifting, pushing or pulling, never attempt anything that is too heavy or awkward to safely move. Preferably use some form of mechanical aid, or, if this is not possible, get someone else to help you, but only if it can be safely lifted or moved with two people. When you do have to move an object, always assess the load first. Plan the move, clear the pathway, and remove any obvious hazards. Always use good body mechanics, and never use your back as a crane. Aim to keep the natural curves of your spine at all times and use the power muscles of your legs. When doing a two-person lift, make sure you assess and plan the task thoroughly and try to use people of similar height and strength. Always get one person to coordinate the lift and call out instructions. You should adopt a weightlifter's stance with your hips and knees bent and a wide, stable foot position for good balance. Always keep the load close to you, particularly if it's heavy, and use a strong handhold. Avoid carrying objects with two people over long distances. When pushing or pulling, always use your body weight to advantage, along with the power in your legs. And finally, remember to keep your own fitness up to the demands of the work you have to do. By following the simple guidelines we've shown you in this video, you'll have a better chance of enjoying a long career unmarred by injury. Life's too short.